Hey everybody, Lightning Spirit 78 here. Welcome to the first part of the Q&A session that I asked you guys to partake in last week. I asked you guys, last week of course, to leave your questions on the video that I made announcing this little Q&A thing. And yeah, this is basically the first part of the Q&A. This may take a couple of parts, or who knows, I might get lucky and fit it in one. Although I highly doubt it, so I'm expecting at most 2 parts, but who knows. Before I get started here, I just want to say a few things. Once again, thank you guys so much for 800 subscribers. Also, looks like it's nearing 900 now, which is really shocking considering I didn't even hit 800 that long ago. So that just like completely blew my mind. Because I'll be quite honest with you guys, I don't look at my subscriber count that often. Like maybe once every couple of days. And when I see it go up like that, it's like, holy crap. Because I believe the last time I checked before today, it was about 868, and now it's like near 885 or something like that. I don't know. Either way, it's in the 880s, but still, that's ridiculous. But I definitely gotta thank you guys, so thank you for all your support. Thank you for watching my videos. And I guess the second thing I want to bring up is, my pronunciation skills when it comes to usernames on YouTube are not that great. So I really do apologize if I butcher your username. I really do apologize. Because like I said, I'm not the greatest with pronunciations. I mean, I'm okay with regular pronunciations, but when it comes to, made up, or not really made up, but just names on YouTube that people come up with, I sometimes are like, how do I pronounce this? So, anyway, without further ado, let us begin. Okay, question 1. Isan Cool asks, what Nintendo character would you be for a week and what would you do? What Nintendo character could I be for a week? I'm going to say it would be kind of cool to be, I'm gonna go with, I'm thinking, Sheik, maybe? And like I said before in Twilight Princess, I still think Sheik is female. I'm not gonna bring up whole Sheik versus Zelda debates, but I always thought that she was female no matter what before I found out the truth. I'm not gonna spoil it in case any of you are, still watching Ocarina of Time and don't know what's gonna happen, but I think it would be kind of cool to be Sheik, to be like a ninja, watching over Hyrule. I don't exactly know what Sheik did while Link was doing, his stuff. I don't know if she just, watched over things and made sure people were safe while Link was out in temples and things like that, but I don't know, I think it would be kind of cool to be her for, a week or something. Plus, she kicks butt in Brawl, so. And what was your first game console? The same user, Isan Cool also asked this question. I think my first game console was the Sega Genesis. I think I've stated this before in a couple of videos, but the first game that I ever played was Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and I'm pretty sure that was, the first console I ever got as well, so I'm gonna go with the Sega Genesis. Electric Titan asks, what is your favorite Zelda game? And, also in response to that question, the favorite thing about said game. Oh, my favorite Zelda game, that is really tough. To be quite honest, it kind of depends on, what mood I'm in. It kind of depends on the time of, or I wouldn't say the time of day, but just, I don't know, it just depends on what I'm feeling. Sometimes I feel like playing Twilight Princess, sometimes I feel like playing Majora, other times I feel like playing Minish Cap. So it's kind of hard to narrow them down, but if I really did have to pick a favorite, I would probably go with, oh man, this is tough. I guess I could go with Twilight Princess, I suppose. Yeah, let's go with that. I liked its creepy atmosphere, and it wasn't as creepy as Majora, but the graphics were amazing. I really liked its story, even though it did let me down in some aspects. As much as I loved the game, I was disappointed by a few things with it, but hey, that's true with most of the Zelda games that I own, so I love them, but there are some things that they could have improved on. Heck, even Ocarina had some of these things. And everybody considers that so far to be the greatest Zelda game of all time, so. But I'll admit, every game has flaws. There's no such thing as a perfect game. Also, Twilight Princess was indeed the first game that I ever bought for the Zelda franchise. And I really like doing that LP, and it's just one of my more favorite games to play. I know before I think I said Ocarina was my favorite, but like I said, it kind of depends on the time. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow Wind Waker will be my favorite, but I'm just gonna go with Twilight Princess right now. And like I said, it kind of changes. And my favorite thing about Twilight Princess would definitely be a tie between its amazing, amazing graphics and also its, more or less its story. Also, its control was pretty good, but I'm not gonna get into that. Or at least for the Wii version it was. But I think it had a really good storyline. It had a good mixture of both light and dark themes, much like Majora's Mask, its predecessor, did. Or if you're thinking in terms of adult and child timelines, then yeah, I think it did a great job. There were some moments where you were like, "Aw," and there were some moments like, "I'm gonna kill you," and then there were some moments like, "Just stay away." So yeah, it kind of did that, and I think that's another thing I liked about Majora's Mask too, because it also gave me those kind of emotional feelings, but I liked this game. It wasn't as emotional as its predecessor, but it was definitely pretty good. And the graphics were just superb. It really did show, along with a Mario Galaxy, at its time, what the Wii graphics were truly capable of. I mean, I know Mario Galaxy pretty much put it into the next generation with, like, you know, its physics and whatnot, but Twilight Princess, you have to admit, did show what the Wii was capable of graphically. And not just its physics engine, but... Anyway, next question. Oh wait, this is from Electric Titan 2, I was about to move on. His second question is, what is your favorite video game song? This is so tough. Like I said, this is another one that depends on my mood. But right now, obviously I would have to say it's something from Birth by Sleep. Probably my favorite thing about that game so far, besides its storyline and, pretty good, battle system, has to be, and it just has to be, its soundtrack. I think that's my favorite Kingdom Hearts soundtrack ever, the Birth by Sleep one. Just they expanded so much on what they were capable of, you know, the orchestra. You know, they had violins and trumpets and piano. I mean, I always had pianos, but still, the violins, the string instruments, the percussions, they just all flow together so well, and I should probably stop playing with this mirror. But yeah, favorite song from that soundtrack, though. The one that I've been listening to a lot, and I kind of like a mixture of, like, both intense battle music and also sad music, and I also like the happy music, too, but the one that I was listening to today, actually, was, the one that plays during, I think it's the first cutscene in the game with all three, Aqua, Ven, and Terra, when Aqua gives them the Lucky Charms. I believe the song is called Aqua's Lucky Charms, or Lucky Emblems, or something like that. So I'm gonna go with that right now. That is an amazing song. It makes you really feel something. The whole dang soundtrack does, but I like that song a lot. I also like the final battle theme, but I won't give any spoilers on that one since I am LPing it and that would be kind of stupid. Next up, Icy Dragon 0605 asks, do you have any advice to new and aspiring LPers? I did see that I got asked this a couple of times, so I'm probably going to give, like, more advice as I get asked this question. Because I think this question came up a good 4 or 5 times. Of course, my, you know, counting skills aren't the best sometimes, and my memory skills are even worse some days, but I'm going to say it probably popped up a good 3 to 5 times. Anyway, the first bit of advice I could give you is, first off, it's probably the most basic thing, but be yourself. Don't try to copy anybody else. I mean, sure, you can use, like, jokes sometimes from other Let's Players, and you can put in, you know, random things from, you know, that people may have touched on in other LPs. And that's okay as long as you don't do it all the time. But, because heck, even I do that sometimes. From, you know, things that other LPers have touched on, I sometimes touch on, and sometimes even expand. Or sometimes jokes other LPers come up with. I'll admit, I've been guilty in the past of, you know, saying the same joke. But at least it's, you know, in reference to the other LPer. But I don't do it all the time. At least I hope not. But, otherwise I'm a complete hypocrite here. But, yeah, just kind of develop your own style, your own unique, your own unique style, I guess is the best way to put it. Just be yourself, don't be intimidated by others, and yeah, have fun with it. That's the best advice I can give you guys. And his second question, also from Icy Dragon 0605, have you played Pikmin? Sad to say, I have not, but I can say it's on the Christmas list with a lot of other games. I'll admit, like I said, I'm a late gamer, so a lot of awesome games out there I have not yet played, but I am working on it. Sadly, these things cost money, something of which I don't have too much of. Thank you, Birth by Sleep and a PSP, for setting me out like over $200, so yay. Anyway, Tinko2Eggs asks, also known as Claude the Gamer 007, he asks, what is, I almost went to his second question. Who's your favorite LPer? That is a tough one. To be completely honest, I really don't know if I can narrow it down on this one. I watch a lot of LPers and a lot of LPs. And I do enjoy watching, you know, random LPs as well, not just the ones that I'm subscribed to. I kind of like going around YouTube and, you know, finding LPers and, you know, coming back to them sometimes and be like, how are they doing? Oh, they're doing pretty good. Or what LP are they up to now? And I don't know, it's just kind of a fun little extra hobby, I guess. And I will admit I do more things, just Let's Plays, but it's one of my main things here on YouTube. Favorite LPers, though, that is really tough. I don't really know if I can narrow it down. Like I said, I watch a lot of people. Of course, Chugga and Super Skarmory and all them are up there too, but there's a lot of also, I wouldn't say underrated LPers, and I wouldn't say super popular LPers. Like, you know, not Chugga status, because, you know, not a lot of LPers reach that, and you don't really need to strive for that either. So, but I watch a lot of LPers like that, like Koshi Sushi, Masayanilla, Zmaratrix, Blink and You Miss It, GT, everybody. Dark499, Stormy, you know, all my friends, and I don't know, I just don't know if I could choose between them, because each one of them offers something that the others can't, and that's their own unique style. So, I don't really know if I could choose. So yeah, like I said, I watch a lot of LPers. Those are just some of the LPers that I watch. Okay, and his next question is, what is your favorite Kingdom Hearts game? Birth by Sleep, hand down. I know that was really quick, but already I played the game a good 4 times already. Not counting the LP file, and it just, I find something new and fun about it every time. So, probably next up would be either the original Kingdom Hearts 1 or Kingdom Hearts 2. And note when I say Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, I mean their final mixed versions, because I barely played the Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 original English versions anymore since I got those, but hands down, favorite Birth by Sleep. Easiest question of the night, probably.